The planet Earth recently, I believe it was March, I may stand corrected on that, we experienced a tremendous, what we term catastrophe in the form of a tsunami.
Yes.
And from what little reading that I've done on it, it had very far-ranging effects.
Yes.
Much to the liking of the planet has been oscillating for 20-minute cycles,
yes,
like a month after the event.
Yes.
And obviously it took a lot of lives.
Yes.
Did a lot of damage.
Yes.
What effects has that produced on our planet on a psychological level, on a spiritual level? What kind of, has it opened gates? What is this event all about?
All right, thank you. As we have discussed many times, the idea is that you will go through the transition on your planet in a number of ways, depending upon the different belief systems and levels of things that people on your planet believe are possible in order to experience such transitions. Many of you may know that transition is inevitable, but may not necessarily know how to experience it other than in a few certain kinds of ways, such as the idea of physical cataclysm and so forth, may be the only way some people have of translating the idea of that magnitude of transition in a way that makes sense to them. In other words, if it doesn't really actually have a physical impact on your planet, they will not necessarily think that things are changing in a powerful way. Also, many people have, in some senses, set up the kind of timing that they have for how long they will be physical on Earth. And they want to create, in certain ways, situations that will act as mechanisms to allow them to transition from physical to non-physical reality. And so they are recognizing that they are still willing to create the idea of certain methodologies that you might call catastrophes to take them out when the timing is right. Because they cannot necessarily imagine that they will know consciously how to do that on their own, and so they rely on the automatic mechanisms of the planet to do it for them. You follow me?
Yes, I do.
Now, do also understand that, again, like anything, it can serve double duty. And it depends on the vibration of the person and why they are choosing to attract themselves to that experience in terms of what it is they will get out of it. Because certainly there can be people who are right in the midst of even something that seems to be a catastrophe who will be absolutely unaffected in a negative way. You follow me?
Yes.
Thus, then, what they get out of it will be, of course, what they put into it and the reasons for which they have created their presence in that area, which could be as simple as being around to help. But again, everyone will have their own story as to how they relate to that particular event. However, understand, as we have said, that it does, in fact, serve double duty in many different ways. And one of the most powerful things it has actually done is that it affected the economy of all of the countries that it hit, but not necessarily in a negative sense. That particular tsunami dredged up from the bottom of the ocean floor vast deposits of titanium and deposited it on the shores of all the countries that it hit. It left so much titanium on the shore that it has actually boosted the economy of every single country it has hit for years to come. You understand?
Yeah, that's good.
Therefore, you can always understand that there are many, many, many different kinds of effects that any event creates, and it's really going to be up to the vibration of the people and why they would attract themselves for the reasons of their own personal stories and how they experience that event. Does that make sense?
It does. One of the reasons I asked that question is the fact that with the events like this, as time unfolds,
yes,
it seems as though the response to an event like that is becoming more planetary.
Yes.
As opposed to more of an, it's just an isolated event that happened in Africa that, okay, we'll let them deal with it. But
you
now
have squarely illuminated another opportunity, because your planet is changing sociologically in many different ways, becoming more global. And one of the most profound things you have seen is an opportunity for a transition of many social institutions and military institutions on your planet, and specifically military institutions, because military institutions were used as rescue efforts and help, and in that sense, relief efforts for those kinds of catastrophes, giving them an understanding that there are other ways in which the military can use what it is they have learned without it being warfare. In the future, all of the discipline that has gone into your military will actually shift over to the idea of such rescue events. Do you follow me?
Yeah, very much so.
So yes, you are using these things also to retrain yourselves. Yes.
That's great. And one last quick question. This has been a very awesome weekend.
Awesome. All right.
And I appreciate your presence here.
I am not there, but thank you for the sentiment.
Yeah, right. Do you have any tips as to tips, ideas, suggestions as to how, in this coming week or so, how we can best integrate this material besides leading our normal lives and doing what excites us, how we can best let this sink in?
So besides everything I've already said.
Yeah, besides all that. Exactly, yeah.
I see. All right. One moment. Do you have a favorite location on the planet that you haven't been to in a long time or have never been to but always wanted to go to?
That's funny you asked that because...
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it must be since they're all laughing.
Because... man.
Why is it funny that I ask that?
Well, because I'm going to be there tonight.
Which would be where?
I'm going to be somewhere in the middle of New Mexico tonight.
I see.
I'm in transition right now, and that's where I projected myself to be.
Yes.
Probably in between whatever the area in between Phoenix and Sedona.
All right.
I'm very, I guess Phoenix and Sedona, that's a pretty big gap there, but I've always been wildly attracted to New Mexico.
Wildly attracted?
Yeah, just something about New Mexico.
To your Southwest in general?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Or to your Arizona or New Mexico state, doesn't matter?
New Mexico particularly.
All right. And you're going to Arizona first?
Well, what the transition is, I'm driving from Los Angeles.
Yes.
And my destination for Wednesday is Charlotte, North Carolina, because I'm relocating from California back to the East Coast.
Oh, all right.
So tonight is the first leg of the travel. I'm hoping to get into New Mexico after this event. And New Mexico is a state that there's just something about it.
All right. Something about it. How much time will you spend in that state?
Well, you had mentioned that you were going to be able to visit me in a dream state tonight.
Yes.
and share your excitement. So unfortunately, it's going to be a quick visit because...
Quality, not quantity.
There you go. I really don't have any plans to...
Very good.
...stick around there long.
Don't have any plans. End the sentence there. I really don't have any plans. That is the biggest tip I can give you. Follow your dream, follow where you are lured to, be magnetized and attracted to an area on your planet that you feel you are in resonance with, and then don't have any plans. And see what happens, all right?
Sounds good.
That's the biggest tip I can give you. All right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice trip.